Hi, I'm Gaddy. I'm on the MapMakers team for SSJ, and we met for the first time this past week. We recognize that across the congregation that there is a lot of excitement with SSJ and a lot of passion and a lot of fire, but we also recognize that there's a lot of confusion and a lot of frustration and a lot of exhaustion. One of the themes that was not presented was about communication, and we recognize that that needs to be improved upon across the board, but especially with this process, so that people are not feeling out of the loop or that they don't understand what's going on. One of the ways that we decided this past week to address that is to come to you regularly with updates on what we're doing in our mapping team meeting. There will be little things that you'll see happening in the church and changing in the church, such as these updates that you'll be receiving regularly, and little things like the prayer changing in the contemporary service. There's also preliminary minutes available now from different committees that are available sooner now, where they were available later previously. There's going to be big changes as well, but those are going to come a little bit later. They're going to take a lot more planning and a lot more thought and a lot of patience. The purpose of this mapping team is to really look at those big things, take our time to plan them, focus on the first 120 days of what we're going to do, and thinking ahead what we're going to do the next 120 days, and what are we going to do the next 120 days. Revisiting our story every 120 days and thinking about our action items and what we want to do keeps our story from being stagnant and just sitting there. There's movement and wiggle and life to the story, listening to God, listening to the congregation, and tweaking it as we need to, and keeping that momentum of moving forward. While over the next few months you will be seeing small things happening, the larger plan for the first 120 days will be presented in May. We'll be reaching out to members in the congregation to fulfill, open spots on current committees, creating some new committees. So don't be surprised if you get a phone call, and don't be afraid to say yes. And if you're asking yourself in the meantime what you can do to help this process move along, it's just simply to pray.